What's good, y'all? Back here with a new damn video, and that's WrestleMania 33 in the motherfucking books. You feel me? How do I feel about the show? It was a decent show. It wasn't the best WrestleMania I've ever seen. It was a solid WrestleMania. It had its moments. It had its ups and downs. I was at work till 8 o'clock, so the first hour I did not miss, though. I watched it on my phone, on the app, on my phone, because where I was working, so I worked two jobs, okay, but the job I was working in was very slow, customers weren't coming in, I didn't have to do much, okay, so I just literally sat there, watched it on my phone for an hour, walked around the store holding it in my hand, watching it, went outside, got some air, did whatever, and watched it. And, I might miss some parts, put the phone down, help somebody, whatever, but it was nothing special. I seen the intro, amazing national anthem or whatever, America the Beautiful, by that chick, never heard of her. It was great, though. It was the best entrance in WrestleMania history ever. The entrance I'm talking about is what they had, the globe and the whole theme park roller coaster ride, 80-yard long ramp. It was mind-blowing watching it. The fireworks, the pyro was out of control. It was the best pyro ever. The things they had, like the Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton match, which I'm going to get to in a minute, where they had, where Bray Wyatt went like this and the whole entire ring turned to worms or to bugs, you know what I mean? Things like that. You know what I'm saying? So, that shit was hot. That shit was cool. It was just so much different lighting I'd never seen before, but that was a good part of Mania. The Shane and AJ match, I watched that. That was actually a pretty good match. When it first came out, I'm like, okay, this has to be a street fight or a steel cage or something where Shane can jump off. And I seen they put a extra ring on top of the ring, and I'm like, yo, Shane's going to jump off that. Now, he can't, because what's going to land onto an announce table? You can literally die doing that. That shit's so high that the ring, the extra canvas, here was the small ring, then they had a big whatever on top. He would have died jumping off that. And not just that, if he was going to do it, it wouldn't have been the first match of the evening. It would have been the middle or at least second to last, because he's doing a stunt like that. It's like, yo, that's got to end the show type shit. So I knew he wasn't going to do it. I knew he wasn't going to jump. I said, he ain't jumping. And I'm like, this match might suck because he can't. I mean, I'm not saying he can't wrestle. I'm not going to knock him and say he can't wrestle. But straight on wrestle match with AJ Styles, you ain't gonna be doing that good. But AJ makes everyone look good, and he made Shane look good. Yeah, he did. And AJ balled out, and Shane did do a couple crazy things. Elbow through the table, which he always does. He did last year, this year. I mean, always through the table, announce table. Then he went over and tried doing a sunset flip, I think it was, like Lesnar did at WrestleMania 19 against Kurt Angle, and he missed it. He missed it too and landed right on his head. And I was like, okay, now that's a moment. AJ ended up winning. It was a decent match, pretty good match. Match number 2. What was match number 2 again? Like I told you, I was at work. I was at work, so I seen that match. And I think match number 2, correct me if I'm wrong, was it Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho? Shit, honestly, I don't even know the finish of that match. I think Kevin Owens won. I don't know, because I was at work, and I didn't go back and rewatch it yet. I know I got the notification on my phone, but I was rushing to close down the store so I can get home to watch this fucking pay-per-view. So I know I didn't get, when they send me the app, I just, when they send me a notification, I just, push it up on my iPhone. F it. Whatever. So I guess KO won. He should have won. I guess he won. I didn't get to see the match, and if it was a good match, let me know below, because I will go back and rewatch it. And I am going to go back and rewatch it. Probably after this, I'm going to sit back, chill, eat a little something, and I'm going to watch the damn show. Sip a little beer, you feel me? And I'm going to watch that motherfucking match if it was good. Oh, shit, sorry. But, overall, I didn't get to see that match, so I'm not even going to comment on it. The women's match was pretty decent with Nia Jax, Charlotte, Sasha Banks. I was really running rampant. I got out of my work at 8. It was 8:05 by the time I got out. I then realized, damn, I want some snacks for tonight for the show. I ran, literally took my bike, went to the store. It's like a block away, 2 blocks away from my house. Flew down there. A whole bunch of shit went down. Blah, 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 blah. Boom, got back, and it was in the middle of the Divas match. Now, you're taking a bike ride and you're going that fast. You come back like, oh, you're trying to settle down. You're trying to wipe the sweat off your eyebrows. You're doing all this. You're doing all this wild shit. And so I was in the middle of it. Didn't get to see all of it. I was also sitting back and trying to cancel my membership for the WWE Network because I realized that because I signed up April 2nd. WrestleMania was, oh my bad, I signed up March 3rd. Sorry. I realized Mania is March 2nd. The day after, they're going to charge me for that free month. I'm canceling it, and I'm using one of my parents' cards or someone else's card, and I'm getting another whole month free until May 3rd, and I'm going to cancel. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. But that was a big thing, whatever. But all I know is I watched some of it. Bayley won. I heard it was a good match, whatever. We go down to, I want to get to the pre-show real quick, where Mojo Rawley won. I'm not really a big fan of him. I don't know, but Rob Gronkowski did come in the match and help him win it. That's my boy. I fuck with Rob Gronkowski heavy. That dude's a beast. See, when I was at work, I got the notification that he was in the match. And at first, I thought he was actually in the match. I thought he actually, entered. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, my God. Because I was watching ESPN or Fox Sports, Colin Cowherd earlier this week, if you guys know who he is. And he was saying how Rob Gronkowski has a future in WWE, and he'll be a mega star in that sport. And he would. He has the build, the size, everything. But that's not the point. Okay, whatever. That was a funny, cool thing they did. Let's just get down to business. The Goldberg, first off, Orton-Bray Wyatt match was a really good match. The finish was fucking horrible. Orton shouldn't have not won. 13-time champ now. 13-time champ. Okay, so he's 13-time. Triple H is 14-time. John Cena's 16. This guy's 10. This guy's 12. A guy like Bray Wyatt with all the charisma, all the talent, 3 years ago should have won the goddamn belt, but he won it this year. And he drops it. Doesn't even have a run with the belt. He only holds it from Elimination Chambers to Mania. That's only a certain amount of time in one feud against one guy. He should have won the fucking match. WWE, you guys are retarded, okay? I don't give a fuck. Orton is done, okay? Well, he's not done, but he's not what you guys need right now. And that's the facts. So, whatever. Goldberg versus Lesnar was 5 minutes and 30... 5 minutes and 30 seconds, I think it was, and it was a decent match. The reason why I say decent, I actually enjoyed it because it was fast-paced, quick, go, boom, get out the ring, get it over with. This was not a 20, 30-minute match of guys blowing up, guys like Goldberg out of breath. No, it was suplex, spear. Right off the bat, we started out with suplexes and spear. We got right into it because the fans were dead. They were completely dead, and the reason they were dead, hold up, I forgot to mention, the fucking Hardy Boys returned, and Broken Matt is back. I don't know if he's going to do the broken gimmick. I don't know much about it. I don't know if he is, blah, blah, blah. But when he came out, the crowd went electric. They are the new Raw Tag Team Champions. I'm so happy. The Hardy Boys are back. Let's get it popping. But the crowd was dead ever since then, okay? Then you got Goldberg, and you got the Brock Lesnar match. People were dead silent when Goldberg was coming out. No one was even cheering. But once they went with the fast pace and they came in with the bang, 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 everyone was fucking, everyone was on their feet because it was fast pace. Brock Lesnar ended up winning, whatever. Last match of the night, I knew Taker was going to lose. And I told you guys before that Jim Ross was calling this match. And the reason he was calling it because it's Taker's last match. Taker always said, when I retire, I want him to commentate my last match. I think Triple H will be the same way. I think many other guys in the business, The Rock, whoever, want him to call their last matches. But Taker was beat up. Taker was old. Taker was done. He should have retired at WrestleMania 30, in my opinion, because there was no point in coming back and then versing Bray and beating him and then going against Shane. It was a bunch of shit, but the way he went out tonight was perfect. Now, losing to Roman Reigns, I don't like it at all. You know, you could have done. I would have rather have him lose to Braun Strowman. That would have made him look like a more of the, you know, he plays that evil big guy character. It would have put him over and handed the torch to the next big evil guy character, or Bray Wyatt. If Bray Wyatt didn't have the belt, hand him the torch. You know. But they did it to Roman Reigns, and I guess Taker picked him. I gotta respect that, but. It's, you know, Roman Reigns sucks. He's still not heel. I mean, he's I ain't gonna lie, his in-ring performance has got better, but he's such a dull personality. Sucks on the mic. You know, just he doesn't have that it. You know, his face is just blah. His talk on the mic is just blah. But he's decent in the ring. I ain't gonna lie. He stepped up his game. But for him to hand the torch to him, I don't like it. But Taker went out perfectly, putting down the gloves, putting down the hat, rolling up the coat, and he went out on a high note. I also noticed how they had him hover above the ramp in the middle. I knew it. I knew they were going to do something like that. That or have him go down with a motorcycle. I knew it, okay? Because there's no way he could walk that 80-yard thing, walking his little slow-mo, okay? Him walking half of it or a quarter of it like he did was already like 2-3 minutes long. All right, but so he's done. Thank you, Taker, for everything. A piece of my childhood is done. Piece of my childhood is down the drain. Let's get on Seth and Triple H match. I don't think it was that good. It was decent. Very slow, very dull. Triple H's entrance was good. So was Seth Rollins. Once again, best entrance in WrestleMania. The way they had everything laid out. And Seth won. Good hand, you know, put over a young guy. But that's my opinion of WrestleMania. It wasn't the best, wasn't the greatest. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. It was in the middle. It was the end of an era. It was the end of a lot of eras because Goldberg's done now. He's fucking completely done. Taker's done. I don't know what they're going to do with Lesnar and stuff. We'll see you tomorrow night on Raw. Peace. Let me know how you guys feel.